So good morning guys, or actually it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I had a little problem last night after I stopped vlogging. Yeah, let me show you. See something wrong right there on the bed? Well, normally I have the mattress or whatever you would call it. This doesn't matter. Then you have a thinner one. Sorry. This one is a mattress, or whatever you call it. Then I have a thinner one, it's a top mattress I lay on, so you don't can feel the jump die in it. But one of my cats, actually, it's Liam, decides to pee on it last night. I noticed it fast enough, so it did not go down to the thick mattress. But the fin had pee pad or whatever you call it. So I was really pissed in more than one way at him. So I had to really work hard for getting all that out of it and put it to dry, because the top mattress is too big. I can't wash it in my washing machine, so I had to wash it in hand, and that took some time. And before I was finished with that and get it put out to dry in the garage, the clock was 1:30 in the night. And then I got to bed almost 2 o'clock because I need to wash my hands and my entire body. I stank. I was feeling dirty, let's just say that. And then I went to bed, and then I got up by 11 this morning. So, and I'm a little bit sore on the back because it actually hurt to lay on in that bed when I don't have the top mattress on. So I'm hoping for it will dry so I can get on tonight. Oh, that's my adventure from last night. And right now I am watching Metal Detector Adventures on YouTube, and I go back to those once in a while to see what they're finding, because several years ago my father and me bought 2 metal detectors. Mine got scratched because not scratched. It went to pieces. It doesn't work, so I throw it out. But father still have his, so I just called him if I could borrow it, because I have had the feeling this morning that I just want to go out. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be left alone. I want to go somewhere, let's just say that. And a good time for that would be to plan out a trip somewhere where I do not have to pay to go. I just have to go into the car and drive. And because I do not have much money to spend on things, it means I can't go anywhere where I have to pay for get in. So I was actually thinking on going on a trip to the West Coast. And now you're probably thinking, why that? Well, first of all, the West Coast is where you can find Rauw. And if you do not know what I am talking about, ow, cats, that hurts. Let me just find it for you, because that is one that deals with these books. Let me just find it for you. Oh no, it's in here, because I found it the other day. That's why I got the hit with a row. Maybe I'm too far behind in the book. Maybe. Ah, here it is. This kind of stone. And and is usually found on the west coast. You can find it on the north, south, east coast, but not in that big of a clumps. And this kind of stone do have a lot of value. A half kilo stones, when then is a big one, or if it's a lot of smaller one, they can cut down to different angles or stone types. You can get a couple of thousand for. And yes, I did say a couple of thousand. I heard something about something that had a big clump on almost 2 kilos. They got about 43,000 for that one. And you think 43,000 kroner, which you have to calculate over to US. Let's just calculate over to US dollars, because that's a hell of a lot easier for some people. Let me see. To US dollar, calculate. That's 6,060 US dollar. That's a lot of money. That's a hell of a lot of money. So right now that is the task. I don't know if someone sees this in 2 months that the coin value may have changed, but right now that's a lot of money. I do not say I will go out and find it, because it would require that you have a western wind, strong western wind blown to the coast. So it will, the wind and the water will push the wind will push the water, so the water will push the row up, or the water go, the west water, the West Sea Gold, or whatever they call it nowadays. So I was thinking about going out, just go out, find some stones, and in the meantime look for row. So that was my point, and I may do that in the next, so we may have an adventure coming up, so keep out for that. But right now I want something to eat. So guys, as you can see, I'm out, which wasn't exactly a part of my plan, but my father called if I can go up and buy something for him. So I just went and did that, and now I have to go and deliver it. I believe it's for his friend, he's up. They didn't want to go on drive, but I don't care. So I'm gonna pick that up, deliver it, and then go home. Because the last load I washed, I need to wash that one more time, just the stinking of cat odor. So it was not enough. So I'm gonna put some extra strong washing thing in and put it on a longer wash, and then I'll see if I can get it out now. I haven't checked up on my top address yet, but I'm gonna do that when I get home, and I'm gonna check if I ever got any post this morning from the postman. Well guys, I just got home for about 15 minutes ago, and Kingo is, the moment I sit down with my computer, he's a Kiki too, Ozzy Osbourne, and Liam. Bones were actually lying in there behind, but he's not anymore. He's a pest. He was the one who peed in my bed. So clock is now 5:30 in the afternoon. It took a little bit longer up at my father's friend will have to deliver those smokes or cigarettes, because you were starting talking about selling things on the net and buying names and all that kind of stuff. And the fact was, I have already been in over that, but I couldn't find any place where it was free to have a website and a domain, have a website name or a domain name or whatever it's called. But I was just in looking now, and yeah, it still costs money. There's nothing that's free, and that's the problem. I could get some websites for free, but it's only used as a gallery. So that's what I have to work with. But I found a couple of places that was very, very cheap, but it will have to wait for now. Because I do not have money. Now you probably think, then didn't you not just go down and buy cigarettes for them? Yeah, but they sent me the money on the PayPal or whatever, mobile pay or whatever it's called nowadays. So I already got the money before I got down there. I'm barely touching you. And I'm still watching close. So, better get something to eat now. Fighting babies. Claw attack. Throat attack. Stomach attack. Armpits attack. Chin attack. Keep fighting. Hvad er det, som møv? Eller Kiki? So for chicken, guys, I'm holding this out with one hand. Well, guys, this is the end of the vlog for tonight. So good night, everyone, and see you tomorrow.